Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which in my case is being bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it.
I think you better really to see Ellis, but we need to do more. We need to. We've got to. We've got to. We go to use. We've got to. We go to use.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simpkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
I think you better just to win things. I think you are doing a good better when you do
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
Alright, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
I think we need to see what we can do
I'm a trailer park tornado. Jagged edges on my halo. Hold the chariot.
Here she is making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage. The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from New York.
Pasamos a fregar.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take no prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simkin may not be well liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact their superstar giving an inch here. She was ready with the count.
Slugging away with everything they've got. So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Ooh. Oh, softball. Cannonball. Heading to the top now. Taking flight. Comes down with force.
Oh, man.
Taking things back into the ring. Zelina experiencing a bit of a setback with that maneuver. Oh, and it's reversed.
Oh, ça fait... Si.
Quick faking from Zelina. Misses the target.
Let's go, book us $4.
Stirring up, but she has no idea what's about to come her way. Victim the hard way.
It couldn't have felt good being shucked around like that.
Oh, counters right into the breadbasket.
She escapes the attack.
And Zelina can't stop any offense coming her way.
Tough night so far for Zelina.
These two are finding an answer for everything. Ouch.
Gets out of dodge.
Zelina being sized up.
Oh, man. It's an uppercut.
Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega? Two. Final order.
Here is your winner.
What a debut! She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
And right in front of NXT's own Troy Simpkin. Every night when the sky turns red up above, I feel the beat in my veins and I'm searching for love. You know that hands don't lie if you hypnotize. Just give me one more try, make you feel that bite. When it goes.
Can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay, fine.
Looking at my chains and my rings, they look 3D. I'm tripping, I'm laced up like him, trying to see me. Aim for the top. Demons on alert and I read. We don't do shopping at the window.
Another successful Unity title defense for Alexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if so, do you think Mutiny would hold that against me? Into the backstabber!
Impactful slam!
Oh,
Ooh!
Slap!
Well, that is a sign that definitely gets the point.
setting up for something here.
Alexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Well, that's fair to relate. You can see why he's doing that. It's for puppy. It's so vulnerable. Don't watch it for to get it. It's called Titanium. Let's go for it loud. Shout it out, but I got never word to say. But how to laugh. Shout it out, but you don't hear it. You should be there. Never fall.
Here are the followers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders.
Stone Hearts, machine gun, We fired up for those who run. Stone hearts, but a bulletproof car.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity
You should know
Tag Team
them,
titles.
but I can fall.
Lexis King and JCJ have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hard way?
Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. Tag made. Oh, right to the gut.
Man, oh man. It's got to be demoralizing when you're the combatant on the wrong side of the double team. Maybe we'll rework the game plan about now.
Launched right out of the... Whoa! Oh, God, a terrible landing on the outside.
Reckless and foolhardy. You can't just hurl yourself out of the ring like that without knowing for sure that you're going to connect.
It was a terrible landing, but looks like everyone's okay enough to continue.
What a shot!
Looking dazed. You can tell she has no idea what's coming to her. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T.
Nice play. JCJ just couldn't get out of harm's way there.
Her partner might need to intervene here and get her some breathing room.
Oh, what a clothesline. Oh, tag made.
Arm extended, tags his teammate in.
Tag. Oh! Locking up here. Oh! Hook to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexis King with the belt shot, and the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes. Is that the producer who's wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JCJ. Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down on the JCJ with the cover.
Amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
So we are new NXT Unity Tag Team Champions. Lexis King and JCJ.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done. I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it? Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks.
True.
I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Let's go SmackDown as well. We're going to SmackDown as Brock Dolby. Let's go! What? It's time for the battle. Let's go, Crackers. Let's go.
Ah, the hero of the moment. It's about damn time.
Not quite the warm and fuzzy greeting I was expecting for someone who just signed here. What's going on?
After you and your partner struck the first blow against Mutiny by taking the Unity titles from them, I was hoping for more of the same here on SmackDown.
And that's what you're going to get. We were all on the same page. What's with the attitude?
You haven't heard? We've lost the WWE Championship.
Cody lost the belt? How the hell did I miss that?
He didn't lose the title in a match. Mutiny stole it. Io Sky made off with one of our most prestigious championships in the midst of their most vicious attack yet.
If I'd have been there, I'd have stopped them.
Well, you weren't. And to make matters worse, Triple H is saying his hands are tied. So I've got a board who won't act, Cody in the hospital, a locker room in disarray, and no idea how we're going to get the undisputed WWE title back.
I'll go take it from them. Mutiny is trying to wreck WWE's legacy one piece at a time. I'm not going to let them get away with that.
You can't just waltz into the Performance Center and look for it. I have it on good authority that Io has taken the championship to Japan. So are you ready to fly halfway around the world on what could be a wild goose chase?
Give me a minute. I want to make sure this Io going to Japan rumor is true.
I'm highly confident in my sources. Don't wait.
Let's football. Football Thursday. I'm gonna leave you there, guys. I'm gonna be back. Probably Saturday or Sunday to do my guys. Just watching.